Hi, my name is Jess and welcome back to the channel. This is When and Where My Wednesday, and right now I am in the middle of, well, it's an arc and I can't show you the cover, so here you go. I am reading Anna Bennett's The Duke is But a Dream. It is book 2 in her Debutante Diaries series, and I have not read book 1, but you don't need to in this series. It is completely standalone, and I'm really enjoying it. Basically what it is about, or from what I've been told the series is about, is that it's about these 3 debutantes, 2 sisters and 1 best friend. I've only met, in this book 2, I've only met the sister in the very beginning of the novel, but this one follows Lily, who is a sister who writes, the 2 sisters and the friend write this piece in the, it's a historical romance, and they write an article in the newspaper, or a type of newspaper that goes out. I don't think it's like the main London newspaper, but it's a type of newspaper called the Debutante's Revenge. And they are the author, they are producers of it. Lily, who this book 2 novel is about, is the one who basically writes up the articles. Her sister, I believe her name is Freya, if I remember correctly. She is the one that does the pictures, and I'm not sure what the best friend does, but like I said, I'm at 43% of the novel, of the way in right now, and I'm not sure exactly what she does yet for this whole little article thing that they do. It's a weekly article, but if they were the ones known about doing this article, they would, of course, their reputations be ruined, and it's quite terrible for this timestamp. What is, I forget. Okay, so I'm going back to chapter 1. It doesn't really say what time period it is, because sometimes, like when the historical novels happen, they say, oh, they give a date. This one, on like the first chapter, does not have a date, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm really liking it. Like I said, I'm at 43% of the way in, and it's a unique tale. Basically, the setup for this one is that Lily's older sister, I think she's older. Anyways, in book 1, Lily's sister finds her man and gets married and all that stuff. I'm assuming gets married, but they're together by this book 2. Now Lily is sad because she misses her sister and such, but she's always been the wild one between the 2 of them, and it's only her and her sister, I believe. She told her parents that she was going to be at her sister's for a while because of her brother-in-law being out of town, so her parents went away, and then her sister's brother-in-law, or no, not her sister's brother, Lily's brother-in-law, decided on doing a surprise trip for her sister, so she tells her sister, go, don't worry. Well, the first night that she goes out in disguise as a man, and she's done this before because that's how she drops off their articles to the newspaper. So she does that, and she decides on still wandering around the streets as a lad, pretending to be a little boy, about 14-year-old boy or so. And she pretends to be this and decides on going into a pub, and she gets in a bar fight unintentionally. She did not mean to at all, but she gets in this little fight, and she has a duke. She doesn't know he's a duke, but this man who's at the pub at the same time as her steps in and basically helps her out, but as soon as he helps her out towards the end of the fight, she gets her head knocked on the table and completely loses consciousness. The Duke brings her to his house, tries to hide her, and finds out that she's a girl, hides her because doesn't want her reputation ruined or his sister's, but also in the process, Lily doesn't remember the whole she loses her memory, doesn't know who she is. This Duke doesn't know who she is, so they are all not sure about if she typically dressed up as a lad, and if she's a scullery maid, or if she's actually part of high society or anything like that. So, sorry, my arm's getting shaky. It's actually quite a good novel and a nice setup. At 43% of the way in, they still don't know, or she doesn't remember who she is. She came up with a pretend name for herself, so they're not just calling her the unknown girl or anything like that. And I'm liking it. It is definitely a unique setup because of Lily's background, which I'm not going to go into because it kind of gives away more in this novel. But where I am right now, where I left off, Lily and the Duke are getting very, very close, and they are finding that even without her memory, they are kind of trying to have a relationship on their own. However, I really want her to have her memory back, or at least pieces of it, because she had such a good relationship with her sister that I know that her memory is probably going to come back, but I don't want that to be gone. But I'm also curious as to when her memory gets back, how all the pieces are going to fall once that happens, because she is from high society for the most part. I don't know what her father is station-wise, but I mean, her sister married well, so she could possibly get together with the Duke. But I want the pieces to fall and see how it all lays out and see what obstacles they come around the corner when that happens. So it is a very intriguing novel. I definitely recommend it. This is it's an ARC novel. It's out on July 30th, so 2019, whenever you actually watch this movie, video. But I definitely recommend you checking it out and pre-ordering it if you can, and if it's past July 30th by the time you see this video, grab it now. The links are going to be down below. What else? Oh, if you are interested in joining me next time or next week with my When and Where Am I Wednesday, all the directions are down below. I try to do this every Wednesday with whatever novel or novella that I am reading at the time, and sometimes it's not always out, but whenever you post it, just let me know somehow on any of my socials, and I'll add your clip or post somewhere onto my own socials and help you promote it. So thank you again for stopping by. Please like or dislike this video as you see fit, and if you've read anything by Miss Anna Bennett and this Debutante Diaries series, please let me know. I'd love to hear more. This is actually the first novel that I've read of hers, and I'm highly interested in possibly reading more. So yeah, I hope you have a great day, and please stick around to my channel and any of my socials, because you never know what's going to happen, especially on this video channel. So take care.